Hello, everyone. This is Staff Sergeant VanDoor back for the fifth podcast with the eighth ID here. Today we have Sergeant Kim with us. How you doing?
Very good. Very good.
All right, let's jump into it here. So let's start with very simple. Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Jay Kim, and I'm from a little city from Korea, where I was born there in Suwon. It's not a very big place, but it's still rather populous. But however, I am living in Canada right now in Richmond Hill.
And that was North Korea?
Oh no no no, South Korea.
Oh, the good Korea. Okay, I was way off. All right, good to know. Good to know. What do you do for a living?
I'm an architectural student, studying in Toronto, and recently I've been trying to get into the construction field and start to working for a consulting company as an assistant coordinator.
Okay, and what got you into architecture? Was it George Costanza on Seinfeld when he always pretended to be an architect?
You, very knowledgeable.
I'm also an architect. I'm an architect. I'm an architect. I'm an architect. I'm not?
I don't see architecture coming from you.
What do you design?
Railroads.
I thought engineers do that.
They can.
Yeah, my childhood definitely played into going into the architecture. Because when I lived back in Korea, the thing with architecture back there is that you tend to build vertically rather than horizontally. And when I moved to Canada, a lot of the architecture tends to be built horizontally instead. So it's that contrast that sort of prompted me to study architecture.
What is something none of us may know about you that you might find interesting or that we wouldn't expect?
I'd say I'm pretty old-fashioned. Yeah, despite being, what, 21 now? A lot of people would sort of see me as this guy who would be up to date, but nah, I'm actually pretty old-fashioned. I would generally listen to music that are from like, what, 20th century, like Bob Crosby.
The roads are the dustiest, the winds are the gustiest, the gates are the rustiest, the pies are the crustiest.
Let's jump into growing up. Did you play any sports, and if so, what kind?
Nah, I was the least athletic kid you've met if you were in my high school.
If there was a video compilation of your life so far, what song would be used as a soundtrack?
The early portion probably be used.
마음을 촉한 날에 거리를 걸어보고 향기로운 칵테일에 취해도 보고 한편의 시가 있는 전시회장도 가고 밤새도록 그리움에 편지 쓰고파 Oh
All right. Gaming aspect here. How long have you been playing Dodds for?
Not long, for 6 years now. I definitely didn't have the chance to play the original Dot, but Dot Source, been mostly been playing that.
And what got you into realism?
Really, how I got into realism was actually through Lanier when I was trying to playing on back in the 6RV when he told me all about realism and how it was basically like Counter-Strike competitive mode, but for World War II. I'm not sure if that's the way he described it, but that got me going.
If you were a chair, what celebrity would you want to sit on you?
Can I pass for this one?
What is your favorite movie, song, and book? Like, if you're off to a deserted island, you could bring one of each. What would you pick?
Well, I definitely take Fahrenheit 451. Favorite song? Well, there's a lot, but I'll probably pick the 타양살이.
타향살이 몇 해던가 손꼽아 헤어보니 고향 떠나 10여 년에 청춘만 늙고
And your favorite movie?
Okay, I'll be completely honest. In terms of movies, I'm completely uncultured. I never had much chance to watch a movie before.
So I remember seeing in a post on the forums that you said you're into photography. What got you into that? And if possible, can you share some of the work that we can splice into the podcast so people can see some shots that you've done?
But yeah, what I got into photography mostly because of related to architecture as well. Had to try. I had for some of my projects, and even outside of architecture projects, I had to sort of travel around, looking around places. And what really got me going was actually some of the more natural landscapes that pretty much struck me. And it's basically about how water, the land, the woods, everything just completely mesmerized me once I visited that place physically.
All right. So living in Canada, what has been your favorite part of it so far? I guess I don't know how long you've been here, but what's your favorite part of being in Canada?
Let's see, traveling around, first of all. There's one opportunity that traveling from one place to another is that your surrounding just completely changes. Like even because with Korea, in contrast, everything tends to be more crowded. It feels much more smaller because, well, not just the country is smaller, but everything's more densely packed together. But Canada, by contrast, even from just one look, everything feels much more expansive, wider, open. And that's the one part I liked about Canada is that everything seems less crowded.
What is your dream vacation? Where would you like your favorite place to go, or where would you like to go on vacation?
I'd probably want to go. Well, two places I have in mind for a vacation. One is in Munich, Germany, and the reason for that is because, well, not just because I wanted to visit Germany one day, but it's also because I wanted to take in the sort of experience different cultures as well. And yeah, that may extend to like other places. But one thing I always liked about Germany is that it was their architecture overall and their urban planning as well. And the second place that I like to visit was actually Busan. back in Korea. And well, let's just say I really like the food there. That's just the only reason why I want to go vacation there.
That's a good reason to go somewhere.
Yep. Just just ate all the seafood that I can there. They were pretty delicious.
Is there a favorite dish you have from back home in Korea that you just can't get over here that you enjoy, or is there something that you can get that you just really enjoy?
Oh yeah, we have one favorite seafood that I always try to eat back in Korea is samnakji, and it's basically live octopus tentacles.
Why is it so new?
I wanna try. My first time. Should I try?
Wood stick?
Should I try?
Oh yeah.
If you could learn to do anything and be a genius at it or perfected at it, what would it be?
I would actually try to learn how to make music because one advantage that music has over something other cultural aspects like language, it can be universal.
What's happening here?
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us, only sky. Imagine all the people living for today.
This is a Quentin Tarantino movie, is it not?
Do you have anything else? Maybe something a bit more up tempo?
Somewhere over the rainbow.
This sounds exactly the same as the last one.
And I saw on the forums as well, you said that you were getting into archery. If it was between you and Robin Hood, who should I bet on?
Robin Hood.
We're men in tights. We run from the rich and give to the poor, that's right. We may look like sissies, but watch what you say or else we'll put out your lights. We're men in tights. Always on guard, defending the people's rights.
The World Archery Contest is about to begin! Fight, boy!
We're men, manly men, we're men in tights.
Walker is good, better, best. Show him your archery medals. Ta-da! Wow!
They were going to try to lure you there by having an archery contest.
Archery contest?
We're men in tights, tights. Always on guard, defending the people's rights. When you're in a fix, just call for the men in tights. We're bunch.
I think that wraps everything up here. It was actually really good getting to know you here. I did learn a lot about you. So I think a lot of other people really enjoy what they heard here and probably come and ask you more questions about different stuff. So I appreciate you coming out and talking with us.
No problem. Thank you for interviewing me.
All right. Thank you for joining us, everybody, and we will see you in the next one.